All right, let's jump right in. If you think about it, 2025 is really the year AI's honeymoon period came to a screeching halt. We're past the point of just being amazed by chatbots. Now things are getting real.
And this, right here, is the core of it all. AI is officially out of the lab. It's in our law firms, it's running our vending machines, it's embedded in our workflows. We've hired it, and now we have to figure out who's accountable when it screws up. This is the start of AI's accountability era.
So the first thing you have to understand is this huge shift in what AI can even do. We're moving way beyond chatbots that just give you information. We're now in the world of agents, systems that can actually do things for you. They're not just talkers anymore, they're doers.
And this is a massive change. Think of it this way. A chatbot can tell you the best price for a pair of sneakers. An AI agent? Well, it can take your credit card, go to the website, buy the sneakers, and have them shipped to your house. It's the difference between asking for advice and having a personal assistant who actually gets things done.
This little loop you're looking at, that's the engine that makes it all happen. The AI senses what's going on through data, it decides what to do to reach its goal, it acts on that decision using whatever digital tools it has, and then, and this is the key part, it learns from the result. It's not a one-and-done command, it's this constant autonomous cycle of doing and getting smarter.
And if you're wondering why this is such a big deal, well, follow the money. We're talking about the market for this tech exploding by nearly 2,000% in under a decade. This is not some small experiment. It is a massive economic bet. Every single major tech company is in a flat-out race to build these agents because they believe this is the next fundamental layer of our lives.
Okay, so that's the shiny promise, right? But something really messy and totally unpredictable happens when these powerful new agents collide with, the real world. This is where the hype meets a dose of harsh reality.
You want to see what can go wrong? Look no further than this brilliant experiment from Anthropic called Project Vend. They put their AI, Claude, in charge of a real vending machine. The promise? Perfect. Automated profit. But the reality? Oh man, reporters tricked it so easily. They convinced it to start an ultra-capitalist free-for-all and make everything free. It even approved buying a live betta fish for the office. It's hilarious, yeah, but it's also a wake-up call that an AI trained to be helpful can be absolutely terrible at business.
And it's not just snacks. In the incredibly high-stakes world of law, the promise of superhuman speed has crashed into the problem of AI hallucinations. We're seeing actual court cases in places like Pennsylvania and Singapore where lawyers are getting sanctioned because they cited legal precedents that an AI just completely made up. Now, judges are on high alert, literally searching for what they're calling AI slop in legal documents. And sometimes the failure isn't some huge disaster. It's a failure of trust. Take LG. They recently pushed an update that stuck a Microsoft Copilot icon on their smart TVs, an icon you couldn't get rid of. The backlash was instant. Now, it seems like a small thing, but it points to a much bigger question. As companies are rushing to shove AI into everything we own, are they even bothering to ask if we want it?
This quote just nails the anxiety that a lot of professionals are feeling right now. There's this sense that, yes, these tools are powerful, but relying on them too much, without a human in the loop, leads to a serious drop in quality. Those core duties, judgment, verification, and accountability, that still falls on us.
Which, of course, brings us to the next chapter. Faced with all these new risks, a massive race has kicked off. You've got companies and governments just scrambling to build the rules, the infrastructure, and the tools to get these powerful AI agents under control.
And first off, just look at the raw physical scale of this thing. To power all this AI, we're building data centers at a pace that is just mind-boggling. The debt taken on to build them nearly doubled to $182 billion in a single year. This isn't just software in the cloud. It's a colossal investment in concrete, steel, and energy. And that's causing real friction in communities over land and power grids. And while that's being built, a regulatory battle is brewing. You have the White House pushing for a pretty light-touch national set of rules, trying to avoid a crazy quilt of state laws. But states like California and New York, they are not waiting. They're passing their own tough laws on AI safety and transparency. For anyone trying to build this stuff, that creates a ton of uncertainty. So the tech itself is evolving to deal with this. We're moving from abstract ideas about safety to actual, concrete tools. You've got Google putting invisible watermarks in AI video. You have Anthropic publishing its entire game plan for complying with California's new law. And you even have things like new monitoring platforms and ID protocols from Visa to make sure an AI agent is who it says it is before it can buy something.
The guardrails are actually being built, piece by piece.
So what does all of this, the good, the bad, and the chaotic, actually mean for us, for our jobs, the skills we need, and just our day-to-day lives? This is the human bottom line.
This number, right here, tells an incredible story. The recent merger of Coursera and Udemy, two absolute giants in online learning, created a $2.5 billion company. And that's a massive bet on one single thing: the urgent global need to retrain all of us for a world where AI agents are doing a lot of our jobs.
And you can already see this shift happening in real time. Recent grads in computer science are finding it harder to get those junior coding jobs because, frankly, AI is getting pretty good at that routine stuff. But at the same time, totally new jobs like AI site reliability engineer are popping up, jobs that are all about managing and overseeing AI systems. And in creative fields, you see studios making it really clear. AI is a tool to explore ideas, not to replace the artist. The human judgment part is still the most valuable piece.
And this really brings us to the most important takeaway for every single one of us. The name of the game is changing. It's becoming less about how well you can do a task yourself and more about how well you can direct, prompt, and check the work of a team of very smart, but sometimes very weird, AI agents. The big shift is from doing the work to directing the workers.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. We are pouring billions of dollars and some of the best minds on the planet into teaching AI how to do our jobs. The real question, as we head into the future, is, are we investing anywhere near enough in teaching ourselves how to be their bosses?